The Canadian Rockies boast one of the most scenic highways in the world, with jagged mountains, numerous waterfalls, more glaciers than you can count, and vast sweeping valleys featuring the most amazing panoramic viewpoints. This is the Icefields Parkway in Banff National Park, from Lake Louise to the Columbia Icefields, with many fabulous easy access sites. Some are quick stops, others will take more time to enjoy. The Icefields Parkway, Highway 93, spans all the way from Lake Louise to the town of Jasper. It passes through both Banff and Jasper National Parks, with the boundary being a three-way continental divide at the Columbia Icefields. Following a northern direction, this video showcases sites in Banff National Park, and I will follow up with the second video for sites in Jasper National Park. I recommend allowing a full day for driving the Icefields Parkway all the way to Jasper, and you could use this video and my next one to help plan the sites you want to see. Pullouts for most sites are on the west side of the highway, and it's a bonus to drive the highway both directions, as both perspectives are equally grand. Lake Louise and nearby Moraine Lake are practically on the doorstep of the Icefields Parkway, being just 3 kilometers south of the turnoff. Both are absolute must-see destinations, so I have to mention them here. Their beauty is a sight to behold, so do not drive by, especially on a nice day. Both lakes draw lots of tourists, so if the parking is unavailable, usually a shuttle bus is available in a nearby park and ride location. As of 2023, the only way into Moraine Lake is via shuttle or tour bus, as they are closing the road to all personal vehicles. Just 8.5 kilometers north of the junction is Herbert Lake. Although it has very few facilities, you can drop a canoe or a paddleboard, and you may even have the lake to yourself. There is also a 1.6 kilometer trail around the lake. 31 kilometers further up the parkway is Bow Lake, featuring 3 vantage points. The first is the Crowfoot Glacier viewpoint, and at the south end of this pull-off area is a small dirt road leading down to a day-use area, and this is a great spot to drop a canoe or take a short stroll along the lakeshore. The Bow River originates here, flowing south through the Bow Valley to the town of Banff and on through Calgary. Also on the highway is the Bow Lake viewpoint. And I recommend you drive down toward the lodge on the north end of the lake. We really enjoyed the walking trails with small bridges spanning over areas of water running off into the lake. And the more adventurous can hike up toward Bow Glacier Falls. Bow Glacier is the primary source of the lake's water, providing a beautiful turquoise color. And we catch the lake here in September on a calm, overcast day with spectacular reflections in the water. A short 5 kilometers further north is a turnoff to the beautiful Peyto Lake Upper Viewpoint. It's the highest point along the parkway at 2,088 meters above sea level. Following the side road up to the last parking lot, a short trail leads through the forest and to this viewpoint. Peyto Lake is the source of the Mistaya River, which flows north along the highway. 16 kilometers further north are 2 lakes called Upper and Lower Waterfall Lakes, with a campground in between. The Mistaya River feeds both lakes. A small parking lot on the northwest corner of the campground makes a great spot to stop and have lunch or walk around. The more adventurous can continue across the bridge to Cirque Lake Trail, which branches to a couple smaller lakes at higher elevation. Trails to Chevron Lake and Cirque Lake each take about 2.5 hours to complete. And a warning, the Rocky Mountains are bear country, so be sure to hike in groups if possible, sing or make noise to warn them of your presence, and consider carrying bear spray. The Mistaya River continues north along the west side of the highway, although largely hidden behind trees. And just before reaching the Saskatchewan River crossing, we find the trailhead for the Mistaya Canyon. A 1-kilometer trail heads down to the picturesque canyon with a bridge crossing the river below. A short distance north, we crossed the North Saskatchewan River to the Howse Pass viewpoint. For thousands of years, Indigenous people traveled through this pass, which connects with the Columbia Valley further west. Just up the valley, the Howse River joins the North Saskatchewan, and nearby the Mistaya River joins it as well. Also here is the Saskatchewan River Crossing, a convenient stop with a gas station, restaurant, and a hotel, the only area with basic services between Lake Louise and the town of Jasper. Here is the Weeping Wall viewpoint between the North Saskatchewan River and the towering cliffs about 1,000 feet high. Notice the large number of small cascading waterfalls. In the winter, the water freezes, and it's a well-known ice climbing location. We're close to the river's origination, just up ahead. This area is called the Big Bend for the large bend in the road as it climbs up alongside Parker Ridge Peak. We now drive away from the North Saskatchewan River as it originates up a nearby valley. The viewpoint has spectacular views of this valley, which we just drove up. This climb in elevation is significant, as right around the corner is the start of the Columbia Icefields and the boundary to Jasper National Park. We are now on the north side of Parker Ridge Peak, and the parking lot up ahead is the start of the Parker Ridge Trail. This footage was taken in July, and it also looks beautiful when we were here in May with snow adding a visual contrast. The Parker Ridge Trail is a 2.2 kilometer trail with a gain of 275 meters to a beautiful view of the Saskatchewan Glacier, the Columbia Icefields behind it, and the start of the North Saskatchewan River below. The Saskatchewan Glacier is the largest outflow glacier from the Columbia Icefields. Be sure to catch my follow-up video on the second half of the Icefields Parkway as it runs through Jasper National Park. Learn the significance of the three-way continental divide at the Columbia Icefields. Walk up to the Tova Glacier and onto a glass floor extending over a long drop. The parkway continues to the town of Jasper along more jagged mountains, vast sweeping valleys with amazing panoramic viewpoints, including thundering waterfalls and a tram ride up to Whistler's Peak. If you enjoy my videos, I encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new releases. It's free, and sharing with your friends is much appreciated.